Okay, so in this lesson, we will be making our contact fields and creating our services page template. So what we're looking at right now is our contact page. So as you can see, we have this contact form, and to implement this in our WordPress site, we will be using a plugin called Contact Form 7. Okay, so let's go into our dashboard and let's find the plugin. So go to plugin, add new, and then go ahead and search Contact Form 7, and it should be the first one that shows up, and it's made by Takayuki Miyoshi. And go ahead and install the plugin. You're installing package. Okay, so activate plugin. So now let's take a look at the pre-made contact form, which is Contact Form 1. So I'm just gonna rename that into Contact Form Main. So it's gonna change in the title, and so the forms are already pre-coded for you. And in the left, we have our contact form markup. So that's basically all good. Below we have our mail settings, so you could just put your email there, or wherever email you want the form to send whatever message the user sends via the contact form on your website. So that's all good. Now we need to create the fields like we have in our static site. So I'm going to the contact.html file. And so this is the static contact form right here. Let's copy its markup. Alright. Let's create an unused folder to save our markup in a PHP file. Just organizing this a bit, making sure it looks presentable and easily understandable. I'm going to save this as contact-form.php. Next, we'll be creating the fields in Contact Form 7 field generator. So first is the name, as you can see right there, which is this tag. So I'm just going to update that here. So, but with a class and a placeholder, right? So we can do that by generating a new tag. So I'm just going to put required field for the name. The class would be form-control, just like in the code, in the placeholder. So make sure to check use this text as placeholder, and then just put name. There you go. So here's the generated tag for this. So I'm just gonna copy it and let me just make the changes first and make the name your name, not just name. There you go. So I'm gonna copy that, and I'm gonna replace the static field with this tag that we generated. So next would be the email field. I'm gonna generate the tag for email. Your email, required field, class is form-control. And make sure there's a placeholder, and copy the tag and put it back in the text editor. So again, we're going to replace the static field here, and then we'll manually create the rest of the fields, since we already know how the tags are formatted. So we're just going to put text right there, your phone, change that to phone, and text your subject and change that to subject. As you notice as well, the phone does not have an asterisk because we do not want it to be, or we do not need it to be, a required field. So now I'm generating the tag for the message. Default value would be your message, and there you go. Now I'm doing the button. So I'm just putting submit send message. So save the file and let's copy our code into our plugin form. There you go. So next we'll be editing our mail information and our message body. So I put the email right here, roljohntoralba@gmail.com, and putting that as well on where you want the emails to be from. Okay. Changing the message body as well to match the fields that we have. So exclude lines with a blank. So if they don't put a phone number, it will not show up. So that's pretty much it. And let's hit save for the contact form. And let's copy our contact form shortcode to our contact page. So grab that code and go to pages, go to hire me, and just copy it right directly in there. So this is the contact page. Please contact me below. Oh, you might want to add a banner or an image. So for me, we're gonna copy the static site. So we're copying that kind of map image that we had. So hit update and let's check out what we have so far. And there you go. So now we have the contact form, some instructions, and the image that we wanted to show. So next we'll be working on our services page. Alright. So this is our services page, which is currently using default page template. This is our static services page once again. So we're just going to be copying some code. So let's create the services page template based on the page full width. So we're going to do new file and copy the full width code right there. So change the template name to services page. There you go. Now save as page services.php. Okay, now let's edit the template to output our static services content. So let's save it and set our services page template to our newly created template. There you go, services page, and hit update. So now let's view the services page, and that works, but the images are not displaying. So let's go ahead and fix that first. So in the image source, there you go, putting the necessary codes and just copying it on the rest of the images that we want to show. So basically it's grabbing it from the image resource folder that we have. Okay, so save that, reload the services page, and there you go. It's showing the icons and as well as the images. So that's fixed all now, and it's looking good. So we are now ready to move on to the next lesson.